Have any of you been watching the Johnny Depp trial that's on television? I can't tell if I feel sorry for Johnny or yeah, I think that's pretty much how I feel. I feel sorry for Johnny. I feel like this is this is like Fat Elvis. Like, is this how we're going to remember Johnny? Is this the end of his career? He's suing his ex-wife Amber Heard for $50 million for defamation. Now, I don't know if you care about this. Johnny was an important actor when I was a kid growing up. One of my favorite television shows when I was a kid growing up was 21 Jump Street. And before that, I think the only thing I ever saw him on was Nightmare on Elm Street. But with this trial, we're seeing all of Johnny's intimate secrets. They're asking him very pointed questions, and like today, I think it was his team that was asking him how many people were doing drugs at his wedding, and they asked him, for specific names, and now he's calling people out. So these people might lose their jobs, if they work for any of the movie companies. I think he was talking about one person that worked for Disney, that had a high position at Disney and was subsequently fired years ago because of their drug use. So, like, this is a weird. I don't know. This is one of the weirdest trials because this isn't like murder or something like that. This is just he said, she said, and I guess Amber made all kinds of claims about Johnny abusing her emotionally, physically, psychologically, and he's now having to defend that, saying that she defamed his name, that studios don't want to work with him now or things like that. So, and even if he wins this, what does he win? He's not going to get a retraction from a newspaper or something like that. This is just towards Amber. So, and I don't think she's got $50 million to give Johnny. So is this just for bragging rights? Is this just so he can say, like, I told you, I told you that I didn't say the things that she said I did. And so at that point, why are you dragging your own name through the mud? Even if you win, he's still going to be a loser in this because it's changed the way I look at him. And when you realize this about movie stars or athletes or musicians, anybody of fame, they're just people. They're just as damaged and broken as we are. They just have a crap ton more money than we do. Other than that, they're not smarter than us. They're not better than us. They're just, the only thing is they have the fame, so more people know who they are, and the money. Other than that, they're normal. They're regular human beings. So to that point, is Johnny sinking his career? Because is any movie studio, is any other actors going to want to work with him? They'd be like, I don't know, man. I mean, you went on that stand and told all these things that I thought were kind of between us. So I don't know if I can trust you again. So it's sad because he looks like a broken shell of a person. He can barely even speak. And I don't know if that's an act. I don't know if he's pretending to be like feeble and vulnerable. They're asking him very specific questions, and he's like dancing around the answers. So I don't understand what's going on with him because he's a very eloquent speaker and he's a pretty talented musician. So I know he doesn't slur, or he doesn't have to think about whenever he's saying a line in a movie. So, and that's what actors are good at. But when it comes to their own opinions, there's a lot of well, and you're thinking, well, you speak a lot better than this in your movies, and or sing, you don't stumble when you're singing a song. So this is very confusing to watch and see where they're asking him very specific questions, and he's having to hunt for the answer, even though this is his life. This happened to him. You'd think he would be very clear and concise. So, oh yeah, on this flight on that day, I took one, OxyContin. I remember that, and these are the two people that were with me on the plane. He's had time to prep for this, but he's sitting in the witness chair, like, oh well, there was this list, and I'm like, oh come on, dude, just, just say it. So I don't know. If are you watching this and are you getting the same vibe that I am? Because Johnny's, I'm 49. He's only a few years older than me, but he looks like a 85-year-old man who can't remember his last name, or his grandchildren's name when he's sitting on that stand. So it's just, and if you watch TMZ and Entertainment Tonight, that's ridiculous because they're like, oh, well, today he had his hair pulled back, and yesterday he had his hair down. It's just nonsense. For me, the thing about celebrities, the less I know about them, the more I like them. That's one of the things about like Jack Nicholson. That's what's so cool about him is you don't know anything about him, good or bad. And in a lot of these situations, with Hollywood being in a way the way it is, and TMZ and a lot of these things out there where you're getting, I don't know if you feel like you're getting closer to these actors or these stars. To me, I just think it's creepy. I do the job and that's it. I'll see you on the awards thing or whatever. But other than that, I really don't care about your personal life or what you do. I don't want to see photos of you at the beach with your family. I want to see you act. So that's where I am with this. So to see this personal, it's just too much for me. But a lot of people like it. That's why reality TV is so popular. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Is this too much information for you, like it is for me? Because I personally don't care one way or another, other than I'm seeing somebody who's got a lot of years left in him in acting. Who is he now going to be doing like sci-fi, channel movies, and that's it? I hope that's not the case, but it's sad to see this unfold on national television. So I don't know. What's your thoughts? Do you want to know what's going on? Do you want to know his intimate details? Uh, or is it like everything else that Hollywood's got all of its scandals and stories? This is nothing new to us in the first place. So why is this even a big deal? When you come up a lot on a lot of these stories like this, you hear rumblings of something. Is this person, like with Will and his wife, oh, they have an open marriage. That's not new. So for the people that are just hearing that for the first time after the Oscars, a few weeks ago, like they've talked about that for years that they've had an open relationship. A lot of these Hollywood celebrities do. And ones that you think are married that aren't married, but they've been together for so long, everybody just assumes they're married. I think like Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell are a famous couple for they're not married, unless that's changed. So I mean, the last I knew, they've just been together forever. So I hate to see this for Johnny. I don't know enough about Amber to have any vested interest in her, but uh, this is so awkward for me to watch this, with him and feeling like this is like I said, like this is drunk Elvis. Is this how we're going to remember, Johnny, like Elvis, the last images people my age had was when he was overweight and couldn't remember the lyrics to his songs. And it was just very embarrassing. So you like to see people go out on top. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below and tell me. I always am curious as to what your thoughts are. Do you like my content? Do you like what I'm talking about? Let me know if you have any suggestions or thoughts. But and if you enjoy my content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you next time.